So last time we did up to exercise 2.1 NCERT class 10th. So today we will proceed and I am going to explain something more about the polynomials. Here I have drawn 4 graphs. Now how many zeros? लास्ट टाइम जहाँ फिनिश किए वहीं से स्टार्ट किया मैंने. हाउ मेनी रियल ज़ीरोज़ दिस ग्राफ हैव. तो इसके लिए क्या करना होगा, हमें देखना होगा एट हाउ मेनी पॉइंट्स दिस कर्व कट्स और इंटरसेक्ट्स द एक्स एक्सिस. काउंट देम. 1, 2, 3 and 4. It means it has 4 zeros. And that too real in nature. 4 real zeros. It also means this polynomial, the degree of this polynomial will be equal to 4. क्योंकि जितनी डिग्री होती है at most that many zeros it can have at most. Now look this second case. In fact it does not cut x-axis anywhere. It simply means it has no real zeros. But it will be a quadratic polynomial. In the last video I have already discussed, it is in the form of a cup. So either it is in the form of a cup or in the form of a cap. Here it does not cut the x-axis and that's why it has no real zeros. Means कि it will have zeros. Those zeros will be imaginary in nature, non-real in nature. Whereas look at this graph. It will have 2 real zeros, 2 points. It is cutting x-axis at 2 points. So it will have 2 real zeros. What about this? Count the point. 1, 2, 3. Here it is simply touches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It will have 4 real zeros. Out of which, since this graph touches x-axis at this particular point, so this value, whatever it is, it will repeat itself. Let's say this value is a, then a will be twice. It will repeat itself. The rest of the values will be once. It will be twice. But in totality, it will have 4 zeros. So now I will move on to exercise 2.2. Before solving the questions of the exercise, I will explain some concepts regarding the roots and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Suppose we have a quadratic polynomial, call it Px. As I have already explained, Px equals to ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0. A will not be equal to 0, otherwise it will no more remain a quadratic polynomial. Since degree of a quadratic polynomial has to be 2 and at most it will have 2 zeros. Let us suppose alpha and beta are the zeros of Px. It means Px will be equal to k times x minus alpha into x minus beta by using factor theorem. You must have studied factor theorem in class 9th. So just by applying factor theorem, this thing will be equal to this. Now in place of Px, I am going to write this: ax square plus bx plus c, multiply this x square minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha into beta. Now compare the like terms, LHS and the RHS. What is the coefficient of x square? In LHS it is a and in the RHS it is k. It means a will be equal to k. Coefficient of x, LHS, it is b, and in the RHS it is minus k times alpha plus beta. What about constant term? So c equals to k alpha beta. From these three, what we can conclude is alpha plus beta, it will be equal to minus b upon a. And alpha into beta, it will be equal to c upon a. What we did is alpha plus beta equals to, bring this minus k here, b upon minus k, so minus sign, and k equals to a, therefore minus b upon a. Here we replaced k by a, and then we brought a to the right hand side and it became c upon a. So alpha into beta equals to c upon a. So this is a kind of relation between sum of the zeros, means alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a, where b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square, and product of its zeros alpha into beta equals to c upon a, where c is constant term and a is the coefficient of x square. So it is a very useful relation. While solving exercise 2.2, we would be using this relation. तो इसको हम लोग यूज़ करेंगे जब एक्सरसाइज 2.2 सॉल्व करेंगे. So I think you people have noted down and understood the concepts. So now I am going to solve some questions of exercise 2.2, a few of them. So exercise 2.2. Question number 1, first part. X square minus 2x minus 8. Find the zeros and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So firstly we will find the zeros. So how to get the zeros? For that what we will do is zeros of, call it px, is given by, just equate it to 0, factorize this and solve for x. So what we are getting is look, so we are getting now x minus 4, we have taken it as common. So we are getting two values of x, one is 4, other is minus 2. Out of these two, any of these you can call one of the values to be alpha and other to be beta. So in this case, let's say alpha is 4 and beta is minus 2. So we have, this is the first part. अब इसका सेकेंड पार्ट सॉल्व करेंगे. हमें दिखाना है यहाँ पे अल्फा प्लस बीटा, द रिलेशनशिप विच आई डिस्क्राइब जस्ट नाउ. नाउ वी वांट टू शो अल्फा प्लस बीटा इक्वल्स टू माइनस बी अपॉन ए. व्हाट इज बी? बी इज द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स, ए इज द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर. So put the values, we have alpha and beta. So 4 plus minus 2 equals to minus, what is b? b is minus 2. So put the value of b, and what is a? a is 1. Coefficient of x square is, it is 1. So 4 minus 2 is 2 equals to 2. It's true. So first part we have proved. Now second thing, alpha into beta equals to constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So multiply alpha by beta. 4 into minus 2 equals to, what is c? c is minus 8 upon, what is a? a is 1. So minus 8 equal to a. This is also true. So we have completed this question. Two things. We have verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients and find the zeros. So in this way you can do the question. I will take one more question. Let me take fourth one. So let me take fourth part. It's 4u square plus 8u. फोर यू स्क्वायर प्लस 8u. तो पहले हम इसका जीरोस निकालेंगे. तो हाउ टू गेट द जीरोस? फॉर दैट वी विल हैव टू इक्वेट इट टू 0. अब इसमें दो ही टर्म है, सिंस वी हैव टू टर्म्स हियर, तो इसको मिडिल टर्म से स्प्लिट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. सिंपली बाय टेकिंग 4u एज कॉमन इसको हम फैक्टराइज कर सकते हैं. ये मैंने पहले ही बताया था कि जो हाईएस्ट टर्म है, हाईएस्ट पावर क्वाड्रेटिक में, यू स्क्वायर या एक्स स्क्वायर, वेरिएबल कुछ भी हो, इसकी कोफिशिएंट ज़ीरो नहीं होगी, बाकी टर्म ज़ीरो हो सकते हैं। तो यहाँ पे c की वैल्यू ज़ीरो है, मीन्स कि c इज़ मिसिंग, नो प्रॉब्लम। नाउ वी हैव 4 इंटू यू प्लस 2 इक्वल टू 0. दिस implies what? Now look, three things. 4 cannot be equal to 0. So either u is 0 or u plus 2 is 0. This implies u is 0 or u is minus 2. So out of these two, एक को अल्फ़ा नाम दे दिया, अल्फ़ा 0 मान लेते हैं और बीटा को -2 मान लेते हैं. So now we have two zeros. Now we are going to show the relationship between the zeros as we did in the last part. Alpha plus beta equals to what? Minus b upon a. So add these two values. 0 plus minus 2 equals to, put the value of b and a. B is what? B is 8 and a is what? A is 4. So minus 2 equal to minus 2, it is true. Second thing, alpha into beta equals to c upon a. So alpha is 0 into beta is minus 2 equal to, what is c? C is missing, means ki c. If you add 0, there is no change. So c can be taken as 0, 0 divided by 4. So we are getting 0 equal to 0, which is again true. So कोफिशिएंट का जो रिलेशनशिप था वो भी हमने यहाँ पे वेरीफाई कर लिया and we are getting it to be true. So let me I will do one more question for you. So note down. और मेनली इसको ध्यान से समझना है. इट्स सिंपल, फैक्टराइज करना है जो 9th में जैसे पहले किया होगा. तो यू कैन यूज़ एनी ऑफ द आइडेंटिटीज फॉर फैक्टराइजेशन or by middle term method, splitting method. One more part I am going to do, fifth part of question number 1. It's t square minus 15. It's t square minus 15. Now how to do this? So zeros will be given by what? Now look, 15 can be written as root 15 का square. Root 15 को we can write root 15 raised to the power 2. So now it is in the form of a square minus b square. So a plus b into a minus b. So we are getting t equals to root 15 and t equals to minus root 15. Out of these two, एक को अल्फा क्या देंगे, लेट्स से रूट 15, एंड बीटा एक को, इसको इंटरचेंज कर सकते हैं, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तो ये पहले का था, इसको रब ऑफ. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू पुट द रिलेशनशिप. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b upon a, root 15 plus minus root 15 equals to minus, what is b here? B is 0. What is a? A is 1, and this 0 equal to 0. So this relationship is true. Now alpha into beta equals to c upon a. Now multiply these two. What is C? C is minus 15, A is 1, so minus 15 equal to minus 15, which is again true. तो हमने दिखा दिया यहाँ पे भी कोफिशिएंट्स और जीरोस के बीच में रिलेशनशिप जो है ट्रू आया है. तो आउट ऑफ 6 पार्ट्स आई हैव सॉल्व 3 पार्ट्स. जो डिफरेंट था मैंने इसको यहाँ पे सॉल्व कर दिया है. नाउ आई विल मूव ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Now I will move on to question number 2. यहाँ पे इसका रिवर्स है. यहाँ पे सम ऑफ द रूट मीन्स क्वेश्चन 2 पार्ट 1 अल्फा प्लस बीटा इज गिवन. इट इज गिवन टू बी इक्वल टू 1/4 एंड अल्फा इंटू बीटा इज गिवन. इट इज गिवन टू बी इक्वल टू -1. Now look, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros are given here and we need to find out the quadratic polynomial. So how to find out the quadratic polynomial? So one of the ways is, let us call this polynomial to be px. So we can write it as some constant k times x square minus sum of the zeros times x plus product of the zeros. So just by putting it here, these values in this formula, you can get the polynomial. So x square minus 1/4x minus 1. So this is the required polynomial. Can we do it in some other way? This is one of the ways of getting the polynomial. पर कभी कभी क्या होगा, आंसर्स योर आंसर्स विल नॉट मैच with the which is given at the end of the NCERT book. So look, just now I have explained alpha plus beta equals to what? Minus b by a, and alpha into beta equals to what? C upon a. So from this try to get a, b and c, and then simply you put it in this. Since it is a quadratic polynomial and ax square plus bx plus c is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial, so from this you try to get the value of a, b and c. Now alpha plus beta is what? 1/4. Alpha into beta is what? -1. Now look from here, suppose this minus sign, if we bring it to this side, what can be done? If I multiply both sides by -1, what we are having? This will become plus and this will become minus. Now if b upon a is this, -1/4 means ki if a is 4, but here now if I multiply numerator as well as denominator by 4, what we are getting? We are getting -4/4. So now we have b upon a. A here is 4, a here also we are getting a equals to 4. It means कि c is equal to -4 and b is equal to -1. So in this way also we can find out. Now put the values of a. A is what? A is equal to 4. Look, a4, a4. So 4x square what is b? B equals to -1, so minus x. And what is c? C equals to -4. So in this way also you can solve this. Both are correct. ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा सिंपल है. Simply you can put in this formula and you will get the answer. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा इक्वेट करना होगा इसको इक्वल बनाने के लिए, so that you can get the proper value of A, B and C. But in the books you will get this answer, but both answers are correct. Now I am going to solve two more parts. Now let's say third part. Here alpha plus beta is given to be 0 and alpha into beta is given to be √5. I will just use the formula Px equal to k times x square minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha into beta. Just put it here, x square minus 0 times x plus √15. So this is our answer, where k is a non-zero. It's a non-zero constant. Make sure. So we have did the third part. Similarly, you can do fourth, fifth, sixth. It's very simple. So now I think you people can do this. So now I will move on to next exercise.